Yo, what's up, y'all? It's D about to react to this TroyceTV vid. It's titled Unpopular Opinions That Are Facts. I haven't reacted to a Troyce vid in a bit. We're going to hear what he has to say. Let's check it out.
Some viewers might find this disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hi, my loves. It's Destin Troyce, and you're watching TroyceTV. For today's video, I want to get on here and make a unpopular opinions because I have a lot of thoughts and opinions that, I usually keep to myself because nowadays, sometimes you can never really have constructive conversations with people. Nowadays, people are being doxxed on the internet. Nowadays, people are getting dragged on TikTok and social media or getting stitched on TikTok just for having controversial opinions about how they feel. And to be honest with you, we all have unpopular.
I feel like people all just contribute to the internet being a faker place. Just know, next time you are trying to read somebody for their opinion and you mad at what they got to say, all you're doing is scaring a lot of people into silence and them not expressing their honest opinion about stuff. You ain't scaring me though. I'm saying what the fuck I want. But that's why, you'll see a lot of YouTubers, people on Instagram and TikTok being fake as hell. And then y'all, why is everybody so fake? Oh my God, this isn't genuine. Because niggas is scared.
Opinions, and we all have problematic opinions, but most of us keep them shit to ourselves. But I want to say right now that I don't give a fuck about being canceled. I don't give a fuck about being sticks. These are my unpopular opinions, and if you don't like them, you can kiss my ass and go to HE double hockey sticks and go to fucking hell, bitch. But yeah, these are my unpopular opinions. I think whoever made the Michael Jackson biopic is a fucking idiot. I think it was a dumb idea, and I think anyone who thought making Michael Jackson biopic was smart is completely disrespectful to that man's legacy. Because let's be real for a second, yeah, he was a global superstar, but for crying out loud, how many biopics do we even fucking need? Like, how many times does the story have to be told? You know what I mean? I feel like
I said the same thing.
biopic is just unnecessary, and I also feel like there's an agenda for them to push that shit on us. How many times did y'all scroll through TikTok and social media and get that shit shoved down your fucking throat? It was so many ads promoting it. It was so many TikTok clips, Instagram reels, and so many blogs forcing it down our throats when there's been plenty of biopics that have came out throughout the years, but they've never been shoved down our throats like this. Clearly an agenda, and honestly, I know Michael Jackson probably wouldn't approve. Scotty from Zeus Network, as we all know, the marketing baddies, she recently came out and said that she was pregnant, and she's pregnant by the CEO of Zeus Network. Her being pregnant by that man is probably the smartest thing she's ever done in her entire life. Because now she's now cemented, not just as a...
I don't really have an opinion on this at all because I hate baddies. It's not something I'm into at all. I did react to it quite a few times actually over on Patreon because I know that my people like the ratchet shit, and I would watch it over there when I had nothing else to react to, and I'm like, all right, I'll do it for my people. Those are my people and they paying, so I'm like, all right, I'll suffer through it for y'all, but I can't do it no more. So if you over here, you a patron? No, the answer is no. I see y'all trying to sneak over here and be like, hey D, you want to react to this new baddies on Patreon? No, I don't. I hate them.
Cast member.
I can't do it no more. I can't torture myself for y'all. I'm sorry.
Supporting system on the show. She's now cemented into family, which means one of two things: more money, more opportunities, and more people will hate her, and there's a bigger target on her back when things hit the fan and crumble. So her being pregnant, yeah, I'm happy for her, congratulations. But her now being attached to this figure who's been known to literally, fuck people over in terms of contracts and known to, have wild allegations.
No.
Why not?
Oh, yeah, wait, hold on.
No, I don't put that.
Why not?
Wait.
He's like the Black Harvey Weinstein. We don't talk about that.
We might as well bring that up too.
Wait, let me ask my partner. What you mean? He does great business.
Listen, he does great business, but he also does shady business, okay? He promises people things in exchange for certain things.
Weinstein is a high bar.
Wait, hold on, bro.
Yeah.
We ain't comparing.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
You really?
I get what he means, but
he promises you, he tells you, I'll pay you this, and then if you put on a situation,
absolutely,
he might give you a bonus.
Absolutely. Everybody. I'm gonna tell you, everybody. I know a lot of things.
What you talking about?
I know a lot of things.
Why would you choose Zeus down like that? It's a successful black man's platform.
It is a successful black man's platform, but you shouldn't use your platform to open up other platforms. It don't go so.
What's the other platform? What is she trying to say? Wait. Let me marry. Yeah.
Well, what's so interesting is Janisha John, who we all know is Lemmy's ex-long-term girlfriend, was actually with Lemmy at the time when him and Scotty were sneaking around. And they've only been public for about a year, and now Scotty's pregnant. This isn't going to end well because, as we all know, how you get them is how you lose them. And I'm sure a lot of y'all can interpret that any way you want. It's going to be really, really ugly and embarrassing when all this shit hits the fan. She's smart, but it's eventually going to bite her ass in the ass in the future. She will be the one to eventually cause the demise of the network. That's why you never shit where you eat. Not washing your chicken is not a bad thing, and you will live. The restaurant...
I said this as well. I said this recently in a video. This does not provide any real benefit. If you want to do it just because of tradition, I know in black households, this is very common. People wash their chicken with water, not doing anything, or with like lime or lemon juice and like vinegar. You're not actually washing anything away. These are not strong enough disinfectants to clean your chicken. So you're not doing anything, and you're actually spreading harmful bacteria. This has been proven by scientists, so this is not up for debate. It is a fact. And when you are washing your chicken, it actually spreads bacteria, like micro particles get spread throughout your kitchen. And I read somewhere that it can spread as far as like 3 feet in directions, like in crevices and small places all across your kitchen. Now you have all this bacteria that can harm you in many ways. So if you end up sick and you don't know what's going on, it's probably because you've exposed yourself to some harmful bacteria that resulted from you washing your chicken. But if you want to continue to do it, it's your business, your house, your kitchen, I don't care. But yeah, it's actually recommended that you don't do this.
Fun fact, actually don't wash the chicken that y'all eat. It's actually a safe you will live. The restaurants, fun fact, actually don't wash the chicken that y'all eat. It's actually a safety hazard. Yeah, take this from me, right? I used to work at a restaurant, and my job was to, unpack the chicken, keep the chicken in the freezer, and never not once was I told, oh, wash it with lemon and lime and vinegar. No, I was told, that's the crate of chicken that we got from the factory, that's the crate of chicken that we got from the distributor, put it up, season it, and then put it on the little machine. If you eat out, then you're disgusting because the chicken isn't washed. People need to start catering birthday dinners.
Wait, huh? I feel like he kind of contradicted himself there. He's like, oh, if you don't wash your chicken, you're fine. It's not a problem. But then he said, oh, you're disgusting. Or maybe he's just trying to use people's words against them, because some people say that, oh, if you don't wash your chicken, you're disgusting. It's like, well, if you're eating out and you're eating chicken, then you're disgusting. So maybe that's how he meant it, because otherwise it don't make sense, because in the beginning he said that it's not a problem.
It's ridiculous that
I know people think, oh, the chicken is nasty, like, ew, it has this slimy stuff on it and da-da-da. I had a cousin who was just like, I need to wash this off because that's gross. It's like, that's just water and protein. Like, if you're that grossed out by chicken, then maybe chicken isn't for you. Some people don't like certain type of meats. I know people don't like red meat or don't like fish or whatever, so maybe you have an aversion to chicken, I guess. But it's like, it's just water and protein. You can also look these things up as well. It's not like, oh, it's guts dripping from the chicken. It's like, that's just the nature of raw chicken. Like, it's not that serious. When you cook it, that's what kills the bacteria, but whatever.
A lot of y'all are having birthday dinners, and it's now still an awkward debate about who pays. I've gone to a few. Oh,
I hate birthday dinners for this reason. And you would think as you get older that, people get their shit together. Newsflash, they don't. Spoiler alert, they don't. I hate a birthday dinner. I'm only going if it's a close friend. Otherwise, don't invite me, no. I'd rather just take you out to eat, just me and you, and I'll pay for it. Like, I'd rather do that. I don't want to go to no damn birthday dinner, because it's always somebody there. It be people I don't know. Like, it's, your friends, your distant friends that I ain't never met before. And they coming like, oh, let's get out the calculator. I'm not doing fucking algebra and trigonometry at the fucking table trying to figure out who got what. That shit is so tacky to me. Let's split it, or I don't want to go.
Dinners. And I'll be honest with you, the best part is actually eating and bonding. And the worst part is when the bill comes. I've seen situations where people then walked out and just acted like they was on the phone to, relax real quick and lost some
I only had the bread and water. You shouldn't have come then with your broke ass. I'm sorry. Stay home.
When the bill's ready to come and everybody's ready
that is annoying. And I've been, this is traumatizing. I've been to birthday dinners where we have been in the restaurant over an hour trying to figure out this bill situation. Everybody doing the math. Everybody put their money up. Then the waiter come. Oh wait, we still short $70. Oh wait, but will you pay for this? Why didn't this? You didn't add tax. That pisses me off. I want to go, and we there over an hour trying to figure out the bill. Don't invite me again.
Real awkward when it's time for that one person to actually pay for everybody, and then when it's time for everybody to cash out or Zelle that one person.
Don't ever do that.
That one person. Everybody gets all awkward and okay, yeah, I'll get you later. Birthday dinners need to be catered. Whoever's birthday it is, or whoever is related to that person, or the friend groups, should all pitch in $20 to $40. If y'all all pitch in $20 to $40, you can literally hire a personal chef. If there's 10 or 12 of y'all, you can hire a personal chef, and then everybody can eat whatever they want. On top of that, you can also do other things. There's restaurants that legitimately offer birthday treatments where they'll give you like, 2 appetizers, a dessert, and they'll give you like a huge, nice, decent meal for the whole table to split. I usually keep my opinions to myself when it comes to Britney Spears. A lot of people have asked me for years to talk about the whole Free Britney movement, and I've always, kept tabs on it and kept up with it. But I gotta be honest with y'all. Free Britney, but free Britney with limitations. Now, don't get me wrong. I completely understand. Her dad was an evil piece of shit. Her team were evil. People around her who were close to her were filling her body up with substances as a way to keep her dependent. She got addicted. They filled her body with substances. They allowed her to do more substances, all because she was the breadwinner and she was making her family a lot of money. Now, unfortunately, when it comes to Free Britney, her dad was forcing her and pressuring her through tours, concerts, because, again, he controlled her entire career. Have y'all seen her on TikTok? Like, this is not Britney Spears that I grew up with. Like, I get people grow up and become... I get it. Like, she went through a lot. Like, her kids don't talk to her anymore. She should at least have somebody managing her finances and limiting her social media usage. But hey, that's just me, if I'm being honest with you. I hate to say it, but when you go to your job and your coworkers come up to you and say, do you speak Spanish? Do you speak French? Or do you speak this? You should not be offering that. Why are you offering your services? Did they pay you more? Was that part of the interview process? You shouldn't offer that. If they ask you, oh, do you speak Spanish? You need to tell them, no, I don't. You do, but you don't speak it when you're not being paid. You're helping a company make thousands, hundreds, maybe even millions or billions of dollars, and you're not even being compensated for the fact that you're bilingual. It's not a big deal that Winnie Harlow is a star.
Some jobs do pay you more if you're bilingual. Not all, obviously, but I've definitely been applying to jobs before in the past, and they'll have like a different rate if you speak Spanish.
Old mean bitch. And that's no disrespect to her, because I actually am a fan of Winnie Harlow's work. But she's known for being bitchy when fans come up to her and are positive and say things like, oh my God, are you so and so? She's known for being cold. And people have gone on TikTok talking about how mean and standoffish and how cold she is and how she just hates when people approach her. She never said she was friendly, and she never said that she was warm. When you grow up being bullied like how she has, I get why she has her guard up immediately. Cardi B's opinions about food stamps is irrelevant as fuck. I'm tired of her being like, I told y'all about Trump. Cardi B, you are not a reliable source when it comes to politics.
This food stamps. Y'all gonna have to hunt raccoons and shit for Thanksgiving and eat beans and shit. People are complaining that they have taken away food stamps. Mind you, Thanksgiving is next month. No turkey for some of y'all. Very interesting. And I find this so funny because these are the type of things that I was trying to warn y'all that's gonna happen in the Trump administration. But y'all didn't care. All y'all cared about is that I called them Trump. You will consider me rich, right? Like, I'm a millionaire. The taxes of living has become high for every goddamn thing. Everything has become high. I ordered a piece of furniture and I ordered for Italy. And because of the tariffs, you know how much they try to charge me furniture?
Girl, okay, stop. Because now you trying to act like you relating to the people who got their food stamps canceled. But now you're talking about, I ordered some furniture from Italy and I had to pay extra for the tariffs. Girl. From
Italy to America, $15,000. Everything been rising up from the prices of.
Are you fucking kidding me? Like, what the fuck? Like, don't get me wrong, I get it. She's been broke before. I get it. Like, she's from the hood, trenches. But Cardi B, just chill. Like, talk about some shit that actually makes sense in your field. You're not a politician. Like, come the fuck on. Like, how the fuck does that even relate to the average person? Kamala Harris is back, and Kamala Harris is doing all these podcasts because she's gonna run for president, and I think she might actually win. Some of y'all are genuinely not applying for enough jobs. Y'all should be applying to 15 to 20 jobs a day if you're struggling during your job search, which equals to about 100 jobs a week. Let's be real.
That's what I used to do, but yeah, I haven't been in the job field for a very, very long time, so I can't speak about, oh, just do this, because that was a long time ago that I was working. I've been doing YouTube for 10 years almost. In 2026, it'll be 10 years. So, you know, a lot changes in 10 years, so I can't say how hard it is, but that is what I used to do, and I would stay with the job. I was never unemployed, okay? My mom used to always be like, you don't ever not have a job. Like, as soon as I would quit or, you know, stop working somewhere and get fired, I did get fired a couple times for calling out too much. I had another job within a week. I remember I moved to Texas, and I got a job in like a few days. Like, I remember I applied the next day, they hit me up and I went to the interview. I had a job like that. My ex moved out there with me, also got a job very quickly. So But again, very long time ago.
TikToks, and again, this is nothing personal, but I'm seeing all these.
But yeah, I used to apply like crazy, like 50 jobs plus. I would spend hours applying for jobs.
Talk to a lot of y'all being like, I'm so mad. I applied for 1,000 jobs in these past 2 years and I got nothing back. Are you sure? Are you sure that's a smart idea? I hate to say it, but some of y'all should be applying for 15 to 20 jobs a day. Like literally dedicate a whole 24 hours while your ass is unemployed, applying to 20 jobs a day. And before you know, by the end of the week, you would already submitted 120 applications. Yeah, I get it, quality over quantity, but bitch, apply to 20 jobs, okay? You're competing with people that are constantly moving to your city. You're competing with people that are constantly moving and adapting and don't want to move up or move down in their careers. You're competing with people that recently got laid off, people who just got out of college, and much more. You're competing with people who are job hoppers, you're competing with people with fake resumes, and you're competing with spam. You're not applying for enough jobs if you're not getting interviews. For example, I was really helping one of my really good homegirls a long time ago get a job, and I literally applied to hella jobs using like.
But then you have to also ask, does Troyce know what the current market is? Because he's also been doing YouTube for a long time, and look what he just said. He was helping his friend get a job a long time ago. So I don't know how effective that method is nowadays. Maybe people are doing that and they still can't find a job. So I can't say, oh, you're not doing enough.
GPT, tailoring resumes, and I literally got her damn near 2 job offers within a week of applying for her. But that's because I was going in. I literally did like 80 applications for that girl.
Why were you doing
like
that?
4 days.
I'm sorry, I would never.
So we got her a job literally a week later, and I've even helped other people like get job interviews before. Like, it's not that difficult to apply for a mass amount of jobs. There's thousands of jobs. A lot of people aren't hiring, but you're not putting yourself out there enough. Apply for more jobs. And I'm saying this not in the perspective of, oh my God, I'm a YouTuber. I'm saying it in the perspective of someone that's actually helped people get jobs. You have to put yourself out there. And then also, if you're going to put yourself out there, you also got to tailor each fucking resume to the actual job offer. You can't have Popeyes and Wendy's and fucking Burger King on your resume and think that you're going to get a job, working at a high-end restaurant. You need to make sure you fucking exaggerate. Like, I helped the burgers be upper echelons. I put diamond and crescent noodles on the fucking sandwich. You got to spice it up a little bit to be seen, because you're competing with AI software as well. That's what people don't talk about. AI literally is the one rejecting your resume. These managers aren't rejecting your resume. Artificial intelligence is. Artificial intelligence said, this bitch is not a fit. So you have to beat the AI software. And some of y'all are using ChatGPT wrong. Some of y'all literally need to tell ChatGPT, make my resume AI proof. Trump is not getting a 3rd term. I'm tired of hearing that shit. Anyone that said that is a fucking idiot. It's in the Constitution. It's unlikely he'll be able to overturn that. Keke Palmer's new TV series, Southern Fried Rice, that's being produced on her personal YouTube channel,
I heard people complaining about this.
wasn't bad. And I think y'all are being dramatic. I'll be real. I actually did manage to watch Keke Palmer's show, Southern Fried Rice, and I made it to about 5 episodes, give or take. And to be honest with you, after watching it, I realized it's not as bad as people like to try to portray it to be. There definitely are some really good moments in the show. It's basically about an Asian.
The concept pisses me off, so I won't even bother. Like, girl
who goes to an HBCU because she grew up around all black people, and she was adopted by black people. So she got a little Southern twang and a little bit of black culture in her. And there are some moments in the show where I'm like, okay, cringe, who the fuck wrote this shit? But some of y'all don't realize, I grew up around people who were not black, but they grew up around black people. Like, for example, I grew up around a lot of Hispanics and white girls that grew up around mostly black people. People would hear the way they speak and be like, oh, she swears she down, or he swears he black, like he want to be us so badly. There's a difference between somebody who is a lot like us and just wants to be us. Some people grew up in these environments because that's what it was.
Yeah, that is a thing. No one's saying that this is unlikely or this is like she pulled this out her ass. Nobody is saying that. I think people are upset because these are black people who are behind the scenes putting this shit together, and instead of using their power and influence to, make the main character black, they've made the main character Asian somehow. They've made the main character non-black. Why? And now the whole focus is on her and highlighted around her. But isn't the point for us to elevate black people and to try to, make jobs for black people? But now we have the main character. She's now the main character. So now the focus is on her. But I would think they would use their influence to focus on just uplifting black people and making black people be the main characters. No?
You know what I mean? Like, y'all don't understand that these were their actual stories. The boo-boos are fucking hideous and expensive as fuck.
It just goes into how some black people, they love to they love when non-black people do black shit, and that also is very cringy. Just how when you'll see a white boy dance and he could have the most basic fucking dance skills. He dances some black music, everybody, oh my god, you see a lot of black people getting so excited and so happy. That shit fucking makes me cringe. So that also is I feel like what people have an issue with when it comes to this. It's like, so whoop-de-doo. Like, that shit is just, I'm tired. I'm just tired. And then it goes into the whole, oh, you invited to the cookout. It's just like, some black people get very excited when non-black people do black shit, and it just makes me very uncomfortable, because it's like, you want validation from non-black people so bad, and you just love to see them doing black things. Why not? Why aren't you that excited seeing black people do black things? It's like, you know, so, whatever.
You know, buying them shits? Why? I see people selling them shits for like $100. Like, them shits are demonic looking. Like, next to Pop Your Penis, I believe Tyler Perry definitely SA'd that pretty boy.
When ABC News exclusive, the man accusing billionaire actor and producer Tyler Perry of sexual assault, breaking his silence, sitting down with our Lindsay Davis. Actor Derek Dixon says he met Tyler Perry at a party in 2019.
I thought it was about the black
He says Perry gave him his number. The next year, he landed a role on Perry's BET series, The Oval.
Why are you yelling? I'm in this too.
The following year, Dixon claims he was invited to spend the night in Perry's guest house.
I got into bed and then I noticed that he hung in bed with me as well and started rubbing my leg.
At the end of the second season, Dale gets shot in the chest 4 times. Why was that especially concerning for you?
What it meant to me was if I don't make him happy, I could stay dead on the show.
Dixon claims there was another incident at Perry's home in Atlanta in 2021.
He reached down and pulled my underwear down and grabbed my and I, tried to stop him and pull back my underwear up, and he kind of grabbed my arms and said, no, it's okay. Just go with it. And I said, stop, I don't want to be naked.
He says he distracted Perry and eventually locked himself in the bathroom. Dixon says the next day, Perry apologized and said he would help create a show that Dixon had written.
Yeah, it hasn't gone anywhere. He still owns the rights to it.
Dixon says he last spoke to Perry in spring of 2024. Then in January, he filed a complaint with the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, an agency that protects workers from discrimination. A representative for Perry says Dixon then demanded a payment of more than $42 million.
You're asking in your lawsuit for damages totaling $260 million. How did you arrive at that number?
Part of that number is my lost job, my lost income, the loss of the show. The other part of that is a deterrent for, how do you stop a billionaire who won't stop themselves from doing this?
Perry has not yet responded in court filings, but his lawyer calls Dixon an individual who got close to Tyler Perry for what now appears to be nothing more than setting up a scam, and says Perry will not be shaken down. Perry's lawyer says he is confident the claims will be exposed as fabricated.
So, I also believe he also entertained the thought of hooking up with Tyler Perry, if I'm being honest with you. And he used to be on the show, and he had a great supporting character. He was a great actor, and now you don't see him on the show anymore because now you're trying to sue Tyler Perry for like over $100 million. And I low-key believe him. I just do. And I don't know if he's even going to get anything, to be honest with you, because Tyler Perry is one of the most powerful men in Hollywood, aside from awards. He's the most powerful man in the industry. Nobody's going to cancel Tyler Perry at all unless there's actual tangible evidence of him doing some shit. But one day, he might get his. Because look at P. Diddy. Car insurance is a fucking scam. First of all, I have to pay an absurd amount of money every month for just in case something happens.
My insurance is almost $400. Like, I'm tired. Medical insurance, astronomical. Car insurance, scam. And I feel like I got the lowest. Okay, I'm making everything super low. Still gotta pay so much. And it's like $380 something.
And it goes up after you get into an actual accident. Whoever thought of that is an evil, nasty, sick, twisted.
And then I stopped paying my insurance for a while because I'm like, fuck this, ain't nothing happening. I'm not gonna need this. I promise. Shortly after, like maybe a few months later, somebody tried to break into my car. I was like, fuck.
Bitch.
And I paid like over $2,000 for that, and I was like, I should have had insurance.
And a genius at the same time. Because why am I paying if nothing bad? Like, what if nothing bad happens the whole year? I don't get all that money that I...
But yeah, you even think about that. It's like, well, I did save money in that regard. But that was a small incident. What if somebody really slammed into my car? My car, the damages would cost a lot. So I can't take that risk.
Pay back. Telling someone you lost weight, like, oh, you lost weight. That's not a compliment. If you say that, at least...
Also, I have to pay like $2,000 because my window, I couldn't... It was like a special type of glass. Anyway, these some of these foreign cars, it's not... I don't know if it's worth the extra shit that comes along with it. Because, yeah, I couldn't just get a regular window. It was a special type of glass that I had to get. And, yeah, that's why it was so much. But... yeah, I think it's worth it to pay insurance.
You look amazing behind it. Somebody need help and should be checking the family member that made you normalize that bullshit ass concept. It's ridiculous. I've had multiple incidents where people have decided to like say really weird, shady ass shit. And you guys know how I feel about a lot of my family and relatives where I've had crazy, toxic situations and everybody else is toxic. You know, like I've had a lot of situations like shit on the internet. And I even had a relative one time who literally saw me and she literally said, damn, Troyce, what happened to all your weight? She literally said that to me and thought that shit was inappropriate. Like, thought that shit was appropriate. I thought it was inappropriate. She thought it was appropriate. And it rubbed the wrong way. But back then, I didn't really have much confidence to really call shit out until I got older and got more boundaries and became more confident. But she really said that to me and thought that shit was cool. But yeah, that shit is not cool to tell people, you lost weight. Like, who the fuck says that? Like, at least add, you look amazing at the end to show the person that you respect their efforts. It's not a compliment at all. That's not for all his unpopular opinions.
Okay, and these were his unpopular opinions. I definitely agree with a lot of these. That Keke Palmer situation, when I heard that show was coming out, I was like, girl. And then I just quickly saw that people were saying it's trash, like it's so corny, it's cheesy, But yeah, like I said, there are more reasons why people don't like it, you know, that he didn't mention. And if you just think about it, like, in what world would they have like a black person be the main character and it's just all white people and they're highlighting a black person and they're the main character? Like, that's just not a common thing that you see. And I also think of Asians. I don't think that they would ever highlight a black person and be like, oh, well, this does happen sometimes, because it definitely does. There are cases where, you know, it's the token black, but I don't see, you know, TV made about that. They're always like a little background character that's, you know, dismissed. They got a few lines, but they don't usually be the main character. So it's like, why are we doing that? And that's just a common thing that takes place. And I feel like some black people are tired of that. And they're like, hello, read the fucking room. Like, let's elevate our own people, since, you know, we're not the main character when it comes to their, you know, their media. There's nothing wrong with highlighting your own. Everybody else does it. So it's like, girl, you had a good opportunity to do that. And this is the story that you chose? Sure. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about all this stuff. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.